What's going on YouTube? Today we are going to be playing Planet Crafter, which is a very slow build survival game. I've played about an hour just to get a feel for it, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I took the time to delete the hour-long video game, and we're gonna enjoy this. So let's get into it.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory. Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
And it looks like we just blew ourselves out of a space station or spaceship, not sure which. But welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraforming process of this world. You'll need to generate O2, heat, and pressure. Okay, so I have to reach that terraforming level to... Okay. Alright. Let's start by collecting as much stuff as we can. The ice is gonna be very instrumental, and you're gonna always need titanium and iron for about 90% of what you are gonna be crafting. Silicone and cobalt and magnesium to a lesser extent, and we have an oxygen level in the bottom left. Luckily, every time you enter this or any building, you regenerate your oxygen. And my inventory's full, of course. Alright, first let's get a construction microchip and a tier 1 backpack going, at which point I'll start working on collecting more. Probably should equip the backpack. Let's get another titanium, just to be safe, and run back. Let's get a construction and a flashlight. Then I need 1 magnesium. One thing that I've noticed with the game that is kind of interesting is the fact that the further you get in the game, the better you are off. For instance, when you get to a certain point in the game, you're able to essentially get a jetpack, which I'm honestly eager to get for obvious reasons. I'm gonna put that away for the increased oxygen. I might have a friend of mine join, but that all depends on whether or not he wants to or not. Quick tips and tricks that I figured out over the course of playing for the first hour. If you're gonna start building like a base, yeah, place the foundations and then that. And then you have to place a compartment door in order to access the living compartment. On top of that, go up to a higher elevation, because, yeah, later in the game you're going to have to move if you haven't. So, just a fun little heads up on that. Each water bottle fills your water bar to the max, no matter if it's about empty or anything like that. Food, it kind of fills it up to an extent. So, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run up that hill in order to save me some time of having to move some shit later. And keep in mind, I do like to curse every once in a while, so don't get too mad if I start cussing or anything like that. But yeah, you're going to be terraforming this entire planet. Let's go there. And let's attach one there and there and one there. Let's get a door on there and get inside. Alright. Now I just need to get some more iron. And I can start expanding the first part of my base. Where's more iron? Ah, there's some. Oh, sorry. Just accidentally accessed my Steam overlay, which I do not need at the moment. There we go. It's a little bit bigger now. No comment on that joke. Or that's what she said thing. Kind of comment that people could make. Those little blue crates have stuff in them, and it's actually worth exploring crashed ships like the one over there or the one right there, so on and so forth. But I would recommend getting a what you call it, flashlight, which I have a flashlight in that box. But yeah, exoskeletons allows you to basically have more tools or accessories at your disposal, it's actually worth getting that right away. Let's put that there, and voila. Now I can go and get all the stuff from down there. Let's get a small box in here first, and depot all of that. As you get into the game more, you'll notice that you'll be able to travel further distances or far distances without needing oxygen. In fact, you'll actually need more food and water than you need oxygen. And that is delivering more resources to me. Which is good and bad. I'm just hoping that doesn't hit my base at the moment. Alright. Everything requires power to operate. For instance, to start out with, you'll use the wind turbines. Then you'll switch to solar power. Then you'll start using a uranium generator to do power, or a reactor to do power. There we go. And overall, this should be interesting to play. The Vegetube is will give you oxygen, or create more oxygen into the atmosphere. The drill will add pressure, and then the heater will give you, well, heat to start melting stuff. But as you start leveling up and all that, you actually gain better tiers, higher tiers of them, of these items. And it's a lot more in depth at that point. And if you do it on, or underdo it on the energy or electricity, you actually lose, like, all the stuff will power down, which is really nice. The way I start doing it is I will set up multiple wind turbines, like that. And you'll note, as you get, if you run out of oxygen or food or water in your bar, you'll actually black out and wake up in the closest structure that provides oxygen, that or the last structure you had oxygen in, or gained oxygen in. So yeah, let's get a drill, which requires more iron. Oh yeah, I don't. Wait, do I have? Yeah, I do. I have that one oxygen related item. Let's put it there. And get out the Alarma seed, whatever Alarma is. Alright, now I should probably get a few of these, a few iron, to go and do all kinds of stuff. Not to mention, as you kind of progress, you should be able to get quite a bit more resources. For instance, I know you unlock a drill at some point. I'm not sure when, but you do. When that, it's called an ore extractor, more accurately. But when you get access to it, you basically can get a supply of all these common materials without having to go very far from your base. And yeah. And I might actually pass out right now. You might actually get to see the firsthand what happens when. Yep. There we go. Whew. Let's do that. And then let's do a blueprints computer right there. And I need silicon and magnesium. Okay, I got the magnesium, I need the silicon. I'll get a couple more magnesium just because. Alrighty. This will allow us to monitor how much energy we have and how much we're using. Then that. Yep. Where's the ore extractor? Yep, ore extractor, right there. There we go. That will show us the overall terraformation progress, how much pressure we've generated, how much heat, and how much oxygen we've generated, which will be vital in regards to knowing how far we've gotten. I need to find iridium. So let's go over to one of those boxes that I was talking about earlier, like that one, and let's go loot it and hope there's iridium in there. Nope, but there is aluminum, which is vital for upgraded resources. So I will take it in a heartbeat. I have yet to figure out whether or not you're able to craft aluminum, but there's only one way to find out, right? Um, There we go. More loot. And what did we just unlock? Wait, what did we just unlock? I'm not sure. Oh well. I'll run down here and see if there's any boxes that I can loot. Actually, I'm pretty sure I just saw one. Yep, one right behind the starting area, one right there, which is closer to that ship that crashed. No iridium, but we did get super alloy, which is nice. Alrighty. Depending on how long we can do the game for now, I will be happy to showcase the game, but if you guys want to see more of this, feel free to leave a like or a comment. And I know I'm not very consistent on my uploading, but I find that I don't like to, not overwhelm, but burn myself out on video games. I find it's not worth the burnout if I overplay something or anything like that. No iridium, but that will increase our production of oxygen. So I'll take that and then leave the rest for now. So I'll do that, and then I'll search this one. Any iridium? Nope. But we did get a blueprint chip, which is great. So I will 100% be using that. Hopefully I can get back to that jettison pod before I pass out. And we got another meteor shower, I find that they give some iridium in certain cases, which is what we need to progress in the heat department of the terraforming process. That'll boost our oxygen process by a large margin once it's upgraded. And let's see what this blueprint was. Hey! It gave us our agility boots, which is actually really good for early game and late game. And the fact that we got it now is leading me to think that we're gonna be having a epic time on this playthrough, which is aluminum, and which we got both right here, and then two fabric to craft it, which I can get from that ship, which in all honesty, I'm gonna actually grab 2 titanium, 3 iron, and 1 silicone. And I'm gonna rush over to that ship, and we're gonna go and access it, and start getting some loot from there. And the reason why I got the little bit of extra material before I started running over is because I need a way to get oxygen while over there. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a 1 square. Like so. And then I'll put 1 box right there to help me loot. Or at least store the loot while I'm searching it. Why do I feel like this is a yacht? Or it looks like a yacht for some reason. Well, we got uranium, which I don't want at the moment, but will 100% take because it's a not late game, mid-game type item. And we got iridium. Got our iridium that we needed. Craft our heat area. Which is perfect to start. I really don't want one of those things to land on me, but I would be curious on testing it out to see what would actually happen in that regard. But I would not be eager to test it out unless you guys actually wish me to. So I might put a vote on it later. Alright, let's get a tier 1 heater going. Alright. Now I just need to double check that we are... Okay, so we are only using about half of the durability. Or not durability, but electricity that we're producing. Looks like we can craft another one of those later. Then we need... Oh, we have enough to make our agility boots. Right now. Alright. This increases our jump, and move, well, it increases our movement speed by 15%, which means that we can travel farther and longer. And now we got a backpack tier 2, which has increased our inventory size from 3 to 5, which is nice. Now, all we have to do is just continue heating up the area until we get 2 NK, or kilonewton, or newtons. Either way, the thermal heating measurement. Not sure what you want to call it. And I have no clue why I just yawned. 1 cobalt, 2 magnesium, a silicon, and a titanium. Boom. Now we got a tier 2 oxygen tank, so instead of 145 with the tier 1 and 100 without it, we now have 200. We basically have double our base oxygen, which is great. But as it stands, we are at just under 400 or 500 terraforming process, and I will chat with you guys later. If you'd like the video and want to see more of it, or if you want me to turn this into a let's play, leave a like and subscribe and possibly even a comment. Have a good one. See you later.